another exciting episode of a new Edo Has Risen, where we take you through the real stories shaping Edo State under the leadership of Governor Monday Okpebholo. I am your host, Martha Matthews, and this week, Edo truly stayed busy, not with noise, but with action that people can actually feel. Let's start with the big one. Governor Monday Okpebholo has presented a 939.85 billion naira budget proposal for 2026 called the Budget of Hope and Growth. Now, this is not just about figures on paper. This budget is about classrooms that work, hospitals that care, safer communities, better roads, and stronger support for farmers. With a 17.5% increase from last year, it shows a government that's thinking ahead while keeping discipline and accountability in check. The Edo State House of Assembly has also assured citizens that the budget will be carefully reviewed to make sure that every naira counts.
Edo State has remained a hive of activities as the administration of Governor Monday Okpebholo continues to roll out policies and interventions aimed at improving the lives of citizens. A major highlight of the week was the presentation of the 939.85 billion naira 2026 budget proposal, christened the Budget of Hope and Growth, to the Edo State House of Assembly. The proposal represents a 17.5% increase over the 2025 budget and places priority on education, healthcare, security, agriculture, and road infrastructure. Governor Okpebholo said the budget is designed to stimulate economic growth, strengthen critical infrastructure, and improve the overall quality of life for Edo people, with a strong emphasis on fiscal discipline, transparency, and people-centered governance.
Today, I stand before you to present the 2026 Budget of Hope and Growth. It seeks to consolidate on the gain recorded during my first year in office, expand our reach, and restore hope of Edo people in governance. The 2026 Budget of Hope and Growth is designed to build on the foundation laid in 2025. It's a budget that speaks on needs of our people. It focuses on security, infrastructure, agriculture, education, job creation, and healthcare. For 2026 fiscal year, the Budget of Hope and Growth proposed a total expenditure of 939 billion 850 million naira only. Capital expenditure with the 637 billion, that representing 68%. Recurrent expenditure 302 billion, representing 32%.
Already, the Edo Assembly has given the bill an accelerated hearing, passing it into second reading the next day.
The appropriation bill is before us in this Hallowed Chambers. This is the first reading of this appropriation bill. Please click. You split the second reading of this bill for the later dates. Next order.
It has been transmitted to the House Committee on Appropriation for detailed legislative work ahead of the final passage before the year runs out.
Another issue that touched many lives this week is the situation at Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma. For years, staff have struggled with unpaid salaries, pensions, and gratuity. Governor Okpebholo has called this situation what it truly is: unjust and unacceptable. His assurance to clear these backlogs has brought fresh hope to the university community. According to the Vice-Chancellor, the school was almost at a standstill, but timely intervention from the governor are already restoring stability and confidence.
In another significant development, the governor pledged to resolve accumulated unpaid salaries, pensions, and gratuities owed to staff of Ambrose Ali University, Ekpoma, describing the situation as unjust and unacceptable.
There are so many things you outlined. The issue of salary of 4.something billion, unpaid salaries, and gratuity. And you mean for 8 years, these things were never paid? The former governor of Edo State, which is very unfair. I don't think it's good. You are working, you are not getting your salary, your gratuity, you are not getting it. I will see, I don't know how leeway will be able to resolve this, but I will take it as a project.
The assurance has raised renewed hope within the university community, which has endured years of financial strain and institutional challenges. The Vice-Chancellor of the university acknowledged that the institution had been in a moribund state, but noted that timely interventions by the state government are already restoring stability and setting the university on a path to recovery.
Your Excellency, permit me to formally and officially express our appreciation on behalf of the Governing Council, Senate, staff and students of Ambrose Ali University for your immeasurable, life-saving interventions ever since your inauguration as the Governor of Edo State, and by the laws, the visitor to the university. These interventions promptly mitigated the evil effects of the dastardly blow dealt on the university through the activities of the Special Intervention Team, SIT, and the retrogressive government policies of Mr. Godwin Obaseki. Your favorable disposition and prompt actions toward our university constitute the much required saving grace that has restored life to the comatose institution. We want you to know, Your Excellency, that we are eternally grateful for what you have done and for all what you intend to do for that institution.
On the infrastructure front, Governor Okpebholo was back on the field, inspecting road projects at Ogege Road and Old Sapler Road in Benin City. His message to contractors was straightforward. Use the dry season well, work faster, but do not cut corners. This administration is serious about delivering quality roads that last and keep people safe.
Governor Okpebholo continued his drive for quality infrastructure delivery by inspecting ongoing road projects on Ogege Road and Old Sapler Road in Benin City. He directed contractors to accelerate work and fully utilize the dry spell while maintaining quality standards and adhering strictly to project timelines.
Now that I'm here, I've seen the extent of what they are doing. They are doing very well, and I still need them to buckle up to be faster than what I'm seeing now. I want this job to speed it up, and I'll meet with the contractor. I think we are good. You know, when we came here last time, people here think it will never be possible. In the next few days, it will become a history. So thank you very much.
We also witnessed a powerful show of compassion as the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, visited Edo State under the Renewed Hope Initiative. Through the Elderly Support Scheme, 250 senior citizens received 200,000 naira each. It was a simple but meaningful reminder that our elderly matter and they deserve care, respect, and dignity. Health experts also used the opportunity to advise seniors on healthy living, from avoiding self-medication to staying active.
Also during the week, the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to senior citizens' welfare with the disbursement of funds to 250 elderly persons in Edo State under the Renewed Hope Initiative Elderly Support Scheme. Each beneficiary received 200,000 naira as part of a national program targeting 9,500 vulnerable elderly citizens with a total disbursement of 1.9 billion naira.
These 9,500 selected beneficiaries will receive 200,000 naira each. So today I celebrate all our elderly people. Please give yourself a round of applause. And I want to specially thank Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. She's really kind. She's a compassionate woman. For her to be consistent for 3 years, giving to this elderly group, is really commendable. You know, it's part of the things that the Bible says that we should do. We should always learn to give.
Speaking at the event themed Finding Joy in Old Age, Senator Tinubu emphasized the need to prioritize the well-being of senior citizens, acknowledging their contributions to national development. Health advice was also offered to beneficiaries by the Governor's Special Advisor on Health, Dr. Andre Yamu, who cautioned against self-medication and encouraged regular health checks and light physical exercise.
So we start with the blood pressure, because once you are going through the ages of 40, 45, 50, 60, you should get yourself what we call a sphygmomanometer for measuring the BP. You have the simple ones which you can put on your wrist and operate it yourself. It's self-operational. You do that in the morning. When you wake up, it should be by your bedside. Once you have passed the age of 45, it should be by your bedside. When you wake up in the morning, you sit down for about 5 to 10 minutes. Don't use it immediately. If you use it immediately, it can give you false values.
Edo also wrapped up the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence with strong conversation around protecting women and girls, especially in the digital space. From government house engagements to school outreach programs, the message was consistent. Violence has no place in our homes, our communities, or our online spaces. Students at Oba Ewere Secondary School were encouraged to speak up and know their rights, reinforcing the state's zero-tolerance stance on abuse.
On social development, Edo State concluded the 2025 16 days of activism against gender-based violence with renewed calls for collective action to protect women and girls.
Human rights is that right that you possess because you are a human being. It's inalienable, it cannot be separated from you. Your experiences every day. When your rights are violated, a woman is raped, there is digital stalking, there is AI. You know, when you put another person's image, you debase a woman, you debase.
The program focused on ending digital violence against women and girls, addressing emerging threats such as online harassment and technology-enabled abuse.
Championing key interventions and supporting survivors have greatly enhanced our collective impact. In Edo State, we recognize that ending gender-based violence requires sustained action. That's why we have the CP here. Strong institutions like the ROLAC, the IOM, and other CSOs and NGOs. Collaborative partnerships. I'm proud to highlight some of our achievements in this past year. The ministry has continued to coordinate multi-sectional responses involving health, justice, security, and social service actors. We have operationalized additional gender-based violence referral centers across key senatorial districts to ensure survivors can access timely and confidential services.
Stakeholders, including the Attorney General of the state, Professor Roland Otaru, SAN, and the Commissioner of Police, CP Monday Okpebholo, underscored the need for stronger collaboration to combat gender-based violence.
And when I got to Edo State, I discovered that there were no gender units in some divisions. One of the first things I did was to ensure that we have gender units in every police station in Edo State. So the Having a gender unit means that we improve the training of the personnel of that unit so that they can handle cases better, so they can take care of issues of stigmatization by ensuring that there's confidentiality when they're handling such cases. And there are many practices that we have now. We make sure that perpetrators and victims don't come together so that we don't increase the trauma to them, and a lot of other things that we do. But the most important thing is the issue of collaboration.
Our women folks are very dynamic, very resilient, loving mothers who take the interests of children in very high esteem. It is gratifying to note that if our mothers, our sisters do not take adequate care of their children, I will say of our children, is going to be a disaster.
In a related effort, the Office of the First Lady led a GBV awareness campaign at Oba Iwari Secondary School, Benin City, educating students on their fundamental human rights and encouraging them to speak out against abuse.
And finally, in honor of our fallen heroes, Governor Okpebholo launched the 2026 Armed Forces Remembrance Day Emblem Appeal Fund with a 10 million naira donation. The event brought together serving and retired military officers, security agencies, and community leaders, all united in gratitude for those who have given so much for our peace and safety.
Rounding off the week, Governor Okpebholo launched the 2026 Armed Forces Remembrance Day Emblem Appeal Fund, donating 10 million naira to support serving military personnel, veterans, and families of fallen heroes. The event attracted senior serving and retired security officers, with donations received from various security agencies, reinforcing the state's commitment to the welfare of its security forces.
I'm here today to represent the governor, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo, to launch the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day Emblem, which I'm here to do today. There's not much talk here today. I will go straight to the assignment. And the governor has directed that this emblem should be launched with a sum of 10 million naira.
Indeed, Edo State remains firmly on a path of progress, focused on governance, compassion, and inclusive development, all in an effort to keep shining.
Week after week, one thing is becoming clear. Leadership in Edo State is focused, compassionate, and hands-on. Thank you for staying with us on a new Edo Has Risen program. Keep following us on our social media platforms, sharing your thoughts, and staying part of our journey. Until next week, remember, Edo is in good hands and a new Edo is truly rising. I remain your host, Martha Matthews. Until next time.